Hey, it's Matt here from Style Factory, the go-to site for digital marketing and e-commerce advice. In this video, I'm comparing Ahrefs against Semrush. These are two industry-leading SEO tools that are very closely matched in terms of core functionality, and this makes it extremely difficult to choose between them. So in this video, I'm going to highlight the key product differences you need to be absolutely aware of, and hopefully this will make the decision easier for you. Before I get started though, I just wanted to say that in the video description, you'll find links to both Ahrefs and Semrush. Some of these let you access exclusive extended free trials, so they're really worth checking out. But please note that if you buy through these links, we may receive a commission. This is at no extra cost to you, however, and using our links helps fund the work that we do. Okay, with that out of the way, let's dive into the comparison. I'll start with the reasons to choose Ahrefs over Semrush, and then highlight the areas where Semrush wins. 1. Ahrefs lets you work with more domains than Semrush. If you need to work on multiple SEO projects involving lots of different websites, Ahrefs may be a better fit for you than Semrush. This is because Ahrefs lets you work with an unlimited number of verified domains. A verified domain is one that you can prove you have access rights to. You do this by connecting your Ahrefs account to Google Search Console, adding a DNS record to your domain, or adding some HTML to your site. By contrast, Semrush applies strict limits to the number of domains you can work with across all its plans. 2. Ahrefs reporting limits are more generous. If you're on its $249 per month standard plan or higher, Ahrefs gives you access to an unlimited amount of reporting data. Semrush, by contrast, applies limits on all plans to the number of SEO reports you can run. These limits are generous, but still result in Semrush providing less reporting flexibility than Ahrefs. Additionally, Ahrefs lets you crawl considerably more web pages per month for technical SEO errors than Semrush. For example, Ahrefs' standard plan lets you crawl 500,000 pages per month, while the similarly priced Semrush Guru plan lets you crawl 300,000. 3. The Ahrefs traffic potential feature lets you see the true value of ranking highly for a keyword. A key part of keyword research is finding out how many people are searching for a particular phrase. Now, while Ahrefs and Semrush both give you easy access to search volumes, Ahrefs goes one further by giving you a traffic potential metric for keywords. This includes traffic generated by searches that involve slight variations of those keywords. Here's an example of Ahrefs' traffic potential metric in action. You can see that, although the online store builder keyword has a search volume of around 3,900 searches per month, when keyword variations are accounted for, it has the potential to generate 55,000 visits per month to a site that ranks number 1 for it. This data lets you spot juicy keywords that you might otherwise have overlooked. 4. It's easier to do broken link analysis with Ahrefs. Broken link building is an important SEO tactic. It involves finding a broken link, recreating the dead content that it used to point to, then asking anybody who used to link to the dead content to link to yours instead. This approach allows you to build up new backlinks to your content, and the more backlinks that point to a website, the better your content is likely to perform in search. Ahrefs makes it extremely easy to find broken links. You just enter a domain name into its Site Explorer section and click the Broken Backlinks option. You'll then get a list of all the broken inbound links for that domain and the sites where these links feature. Although you can do broken link building with Semrush too, it involves a more convoluted process. 5. The Ahrefs Link Intersect tool is more generous. A link intersect tool lets you identify websites that are currently linking to your competitors but not to you. You can use this information to approach those websites and ask their owners for a backlink. Ahrefs Link Intersect tool gives you more fine-grained information than the Semrush equivalent because it allows you to compare the link profile of a URL against 10 others, while Semrush limits the comparison to just 4. 6. Ahrefs gives you keyword suggestions on a per-country basis. When you use Semrush's Keyword Magic tool to display keyword suggestions for a particular phrase, the results are provided on a per-country basis only. But there are times when it would be more helpful to see global search volumes for keyword suggestions. This is particularly the case where English language keywords are concerned, because use of English for search queries is not just restricted to English-speaking countries. Unlike Semrush, Ahrefs lets you view global search volumes for keyword suggestions, meaning that you get a much more holistic picture here. 7. Ahrefs' keyword database is bigger. Based on published data from both companies, Ahrefs' keyword database is a bit bigger than Semrush's. It currently contains 28.7 billion keywords to Semrush's 26.5 billion. In practice, this means that when researching keywords for certain niches, you may get more suggestions from Ahrefs. Okay, so those are my key reasons to use Ahrefs instead of Semrush. But where does Semrush win? I'll come to that in just a moment, but before I do, I'd like to invite you to like this video, hit the subscribe button and click the notifications bell. This helps us out and gives you easy access to all our SEO content going forward. And if you'd like to try either Ahrefs or Semrush out, do check the video description, where you can access some free Ahrefs tools and some special extended trials for Semrush that you won't find on the Semrush website. Right. Let's take a look now at the reasons to use Semrush over Ahrefs. 1. Semrush is not just an SEO tool. While Ahrefs is a platform that focuses fairly exclusively on providing SEO data, Semrush goes considerably beyond this. This is because, in addition to providing SEO data, it gives you access to a wealth of online advertising data, market insight data, content marketing features, and social media marketing tools. There is also a wide range of apps and integrations available for Semrush that let you extend its functionality in lots of interesting ways. Accessing some of these will involve extra costs, but they open up a host of additional marketing possibilities. A particular edge Semrush has over Ahrefs here relates to pay-per-click advertising data. This is because its comprehensive advertising research feature returns a very large amount of Google Ads data, including keywords, ad positions, ad copy, landing page data, and more. Ahrefs does show some PPC-related data, but it's much more limited in scope. 2. Semrush's entry-level plan is considerably better value than the Ahrefs equivalent. Although the entry-level plans for Semrush and Ahrefs are similarly priced, you get a lot more bang for your buck on the Semrush one. This is because the Ahrefs entry-level plan caps the number of reports you can pull at just 500 per month, while Semrush lets you pull 3,000 per day. With more expensive Ahrefs plans, you don't have to worry about reporting limits at all. But if you're concerned about costs and want access to a lot of SEO data at a reasonable price point, Semrush wins. 3. Semrush gives you personalized keyword research data. SEO tools let you know how hard it will be to rank for a particular phrase by giving you a keyword difficulty score. The higher the score, the harder it will be to rank highly in search for that keyword. However, the keyword difficulty scores provided by most SEO solutions, including Ahrefs, are rather generic in nature. They don't take account of how strong your domain is or what its authority on a particular topic is. These are two aspects of a site that can really affect your chances of ranking for a particular query. Semrush does things differently here because it lets you enter your domain and factors these two things in to give you a personalized keyword difficulty score. This personalized score more accurately reflects your chance of ranking for a particular keyword and lets you hone in on the best phrases to target in a quicker, more efficient way. As things stand, there isn't an equivalent feature available from Ahrefs. 4. Semrush's link database is considerably bigger than Ahrefs. Semrush's link database currently contains 43 trillion links, while the Ahrefs equivalent contains 35 trillion. This means that you should be able to identify more backlink building opportunities with Semrush, and this was confirmed by our tests on both platforms. When running domains through both platforms' backlink analysis tools, Semrush consistently surfaced more referring domains than Ahrefs. 5. Semrush gives you built-in outreach tools. A key part of SEO involves reaching out to other site owners, asking them to create links to your content. And Semrush's link building tool is superb for this. You give it a URL, and it returns a list of relevant websites to approach about backlinks. Not only this, but wherever possible, it also surfaces the relevant contact details for those websites. And on top of that, it gives you a built-in CRM-style tool to manage the whole outreach process. You can connect this to your email account and do all your link building directly within SEMrush. Although Ahrefs does provide you with good tools for identifying backlink opportunities, there is no comparable outreach system included with the product. 6. SEMrush gives you daily rank tracking reports. Rank tracking lets you monitor how your target keywords are performing in search results over time, and helps you take action when a piece of your content suffers a drop in search visibility. SEMrush has an edge over Ahrefs here because it lets you access daily rank tracking reports. By default, Ahrefs only gives you weekly ones. If you do want to get daily rank tracking reports in Ahrefs, you'll need to pay an expensive $200 per month add-on fee, which is far from ideal. 7. SEMrush gives you more comprehensive support. Because SEO tools tend to have a steeper learning curve than most business apps, the availability of support for them is very important. And SEMrush wins here. First, it gives you access to phone support, which isn't available at all from Ahrefs. Second, its online support materials come in considerably more languages. They're available in 14 different languages, while the Ahrefs Help portal only caters for 5. 8. SEMrush gives you access to generous free trials. Although Ahrefs does provide some helpful free tools and resources, it doesn't give you access to a proper free trial. Trying it out always involves paying for at least 1 month's subscription. By contrast, SEMrush gives you access to all its key features and data as part of a fully functional free trial. If you check the video description, you'll find links to 2 special extended trials for SEMrush, one for its entry-level Pro plan and another for its more sophisticated Guru plan. You won't find these extended versions on the SEMrush website. Okay, so those are the key differences between Ahrefs and SEMrush. I'm going to finish up now with a quick verdict. Ultimately, both these tools are extremely powerful solutions, and either will help you craft a strong SEO campaign. They are probably slightly best suited to different audiences, however. For me, Ahrefs is probably a better choice for agencies or large companies that manage multiple websites. This is because it lets you work with an unlimited number of verified domains and, on its more expensive plans, lets you access an unlimited number of reports. If you're doing SEO at scale, Ahrefs can be considerably better value than SEMrush. If you're a solopreneur or a small business, however, I'd argue that SEMrush wins. Its entry-level plan is far more generous than the Ahrefs equivalent. Additionally, because of the advertising data, CRM features, and app ecosystem it provides, SEMrush can be used as a general marketing platform. The same can't really be said of Ahrefs. And that's my take on Ahrefs versus SEMrush. If you're interested in using either product, do check out the links in the video description. These let you access free Ahrefs tools and some extended SEMrush trials that you won't find on the SEMrush website. There's lots more pros and cons of both platforms to discover, so do check out our full comparison on the Style Factory site. Just Google Style Factory Ahrefs vs SEMrush to find this. If you enjoyed this video, do subscribe to our channel and hit the notifications bell to get more of our SEO content. And finally, if you have any questions about either Ahrefs or SEMrush, do drop them in the comment section. We read them all and we'll do our best to help.